We are the Metropolitan Elites, and once again, there's no news.
Really dry week, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Nothing's really gone on.
And there's nothing to say.
If neoliberal policies are working, why are so many people feeling worse off?
Yeah. Why are the food banks?
And which is kind of fueling the rise in racism, which we've seen. I mean, I think I underestimated the sort of the anti-foreigner vibe in the country. Yeah, I kind of assumed that it was a minority, but actually I'm starting to realise that it's not a minority, that there are a lot of people out there who hold very xenophobic views, don't see themselves as racist, but are racist, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there was that UKIP councillor who said black people, don't they smile funny or something like that.
Obviously, I'm not racist, but I don't like black people.
Yeah, that sort of view.
I very much think that's a minority.
Yeah,
it's a very vocal minority, obviously, and they now, with UKIP, they believed they were going to win the election. These people believed that Nigel Farage was going to drive a tank into Dumber 10. He was going to be Prime Minister. And these people believe now, because Brexit means racists have won, kick them all out. But those people are really, really stupid. There's no other way to describe them. These are stupid people.
They're not they're not stupid people yet. If neoliberal policies are presented as common sense, as it quite often is in the media, and by Labour politicians and Conservative politicians, all the establishment figures are coming out saying neoliberal policies are common sense here.
Yeah.
And yet you're getting worse off.
Why am I getting worse off?
Why am I getting worse off?
It's the dirty foreigners.
It's not the economic policies, it's got to be the foreigners. Yeah. When every study shows that actually foreigners, they're not undercut wages, they contribute to the economy, they work hard, and they, give us more money to spend on, theoretically, to spend on public services.
And we are enriched culturally.
Yeah, and they've fueled growth for the past
40
God
years.
knows, God knows how many years. Yeah, people are looking for something to blame, and because there is no rational critique of neoliberal policies, which is Labour's role, they blame foreigners. So,
but that's not an. I think that there's a middle ground of people even people who vote, they voted UKIP. A lot of people voted UKIP who are not the racists, because they're seeing the media.
I'm not saying overtly racist. I'm saying there is a lot more racist attitudes out there than I sort of give credit for. They're not sort of like placards or people should go. Well, actually no, because you ask people are asked, do you think we should send people back to their country, and they say yeah. And this is sort of like a widespread thing. It is. I just did not see it myself, because I just don't think like that. As I said before, my view is I have no more right to live in this, to have a state of living than anyone else in the world, just by the sheer damn look of being born in this country. Yeah, it's essentially what we're talking about. Yeah, people are saying I have a right to this standard of living because I'm from this country. You've done nothing to contribute to the past prosperity of this country. You've been born into it. Yeah. I don't see why I should have a higher standard of living than anyone else, and anyone who wants to come here and work hard. Yeah, but it's up to them.
I think that there's a reasonable position of people who are worried about immigration and see immigration as something that's damaging the economy, etc. And that's for them we don't necessarily agree with it, but it's a reasonable position. That's different to the people who actually say send them back.
Yeah, but here's the point though. Politicians who say actually people are understandably angry about immigration, they have justifiable concerns. They're fueling the more extreme side of things, because it's not justifiable, because the stats and the figures show that they don't undercut wages as is widely perceived. I mean, I kind of perceived it, but when you actually look at it, they don't. Yeah. They don't undercut wages, they contribute to the economy. So it's not true. When a politician comes out and says it is true, then people are, who have got that little
thing in their brain,
it justifies it.
Yeah, they've been told all their lives that that's wrong.
Yeah.
And deep down that's how they feel. So now, I've been vindicated. Actually, I was right. Oh, we've got Brexit now, so that wins the racism.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. But yeah, I don't believe it's that many people. I don't believe that. But that minority of people, it's 4%, I said this before, it's 4% of the population have felt vindicated by stuff that's happened, and through their own willful ignorance and through being told stuff, they now think, now I can send all the Poles home, and it's not racist, but I don't like Polish people. Or I'm not racist, but I just don't like black people.
When are you going home, Polish person?
But you know, I meet a lot of people from a broad range of backgrounds, you know, or I see it as a broad range of backgrounds. Nobody is like that. Nobody. Every person I meet, essentially, you know, if you compare it to the media position, the position of the newspapers and all that, they're all to the left of the Daily Mail. You know, maybe these people are silent. Maybe they feel they can't justify it intellectually to me. But nobody presents that as an argument. Everyone is, from that position, liberal. Those are the people I meet, and I think that overwhelmingly that's what the country's like. I think they're just vocal. I think they're just loud. These people who have lost the argument long ago, who are bitter about it. So yeah, next week we're going to talk about the Lib Dems. There'll be some other earthquake. Something will happen. We don't know what it is yet. Sorry.
Yeah.
We are the Metropolitan Elites, and we'll see you next week for more lies.